So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Pippen. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's LeBron in at the shooting guard position. Now here's James. 6 to shoot. Count that bucket.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Now here's SGA. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen with it. LeBron outside. But Trey, that falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. James has got 5 points so far. And stolen by James. Throws it up high. Stolen by O'Neal. Durant against Leonard. Outside, SGA. Wembanyama passes to O'Neal. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's San Antonio now. It's a 5-point game. Wembanyama, a screen on James. Lock at 6. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Pippen kicks to LeBron. Back to Pippen. Chamberlain a screen. Pippen finds Leonard. LeBron can't get it to go. SGA looking it over. Pass to KD. Back to SGA. And the Spurs another 3.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
James a screen on SGA. Antetokounmpo against James. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Pippen. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They trail by 3. Giannis sets a screen for Durant. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, KD. SGA against Pippen. 5 on the clock. Pippen knocks it loose.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
From deep, James rebounds San Antonio.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Now here's LeBron. He has 7. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Leonard. From 13, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Pippen against SGA. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. One-on-one fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's James missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Durant. Nothing on the board. And it's SGA missing. Pippen outside. Chamberlain with a screen on SGA. Pass to Chamberlain. The shot, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Chicago up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
We've got Durant. O'Neal is out there with Wembanyama. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Here's Pippen, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Here's James. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. San Antonio leading. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard against Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands the shot with nobody near him. SGA's got 5.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Still scoreless. And it's Leonard missing. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. The offensive rebound, O'Neal. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Durant. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. James looking it over. Pass to Chamberlain. Fades away. And he can't bank that one in. San Antonio with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. Outside for Wembanyama. Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. The 3 from KD. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Here's Pippen. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, KD. San Antonio again missing. Outside Pippen. Pass to LeBron. From range, LeBron is good.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Giannis high post. Working on James. Outside, KD. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Leonard. Still yet to score. LeBron outside. Just 3 to shoot. Fires the 3. Pippen, no luck. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Durant, trying to get something going. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 10. Hefty move. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
KD with the bucket.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Chamberlain a screen. A three from Leonard. Up again. It's good on the putback. Chamberlain got 6.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Outside, SGA. Shea against Tight.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's James. Then it's Pippen. And it's Leonard in at the 3.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back. Always quick with an answer.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Launches it. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Bulls leading. Outside Pippen. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Chamberlain got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Antetokounmpo finds SGA. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to LeBron. Goes up to the stripe. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Now here's Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. A 3 from Wembanyama. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. Leonard kicks to Pippen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside, James. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
KD with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Durant, no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And it's LeBron missing. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to KD. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pippen against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's LeBron outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Let's go, fans! Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs Squad!
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to KD. Back to SGA. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his fifth basket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
Now Pippen hasn't made one yet. Here's James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Durant. O'Neal sets the screen for SGA. Here comes Shea to the paint. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead's been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from O'Neal.
Shaq gets the bucket there with not much time to spare.
Outside Leonard. High post try. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Bulls ending the third quarter with a 13. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Durant is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Shaq in at the center. That's the San Antonio 5.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Pass to KD. Back to SGA. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And it's SGA in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The Bulls with the lead. Outside Pippen. LeBron a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Down low. Stolen by Pippen. And James throws it down hard.
Okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
SGA passes to KD. No good with the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Durant for three. Can't get it to go.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. James. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
O'Neal a screen on Pippen. Pulls the trigger. That one is off.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Leonard looking around. The three is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing far.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That shot no good.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to San Antonio's coach address his team. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Outside Pippen. And stolen by Wembanyama. Durant. He's off from three. The Bulls leading by 6. And here's Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on Durant. Leonard inside. Durant's there. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Spurs. Now Wembanyama. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Second personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. Second team.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And the Spurs with possession. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. SGA. Ah, it's good! And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Bulls, LeBron James. Taking 2
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Wembanyama fires. Cleared away by James.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
So the Bulls win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with James. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4. Now here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Spurs foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. Pass to O'Neal. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Durant. Leonard passes to Chamberlain. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio with the ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama screen. For 3, Durant. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Uncovered. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Spurs. Here's Pippen. Back to SGA. Wembanyama screen. Clock at 6. Here's SGA. The shot that time not on target. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to SGA. Pippen with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio again can't hit.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And here's James. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Durant. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. So it's San Antonio now. Pippen, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. Leonard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. He's scoreless. Over Durant. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo covering. Back to SGA. And he hits the jumper for 2. He has 7.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The shot by James, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Here's Chamberlain. And there's the lob. It's stolen by SGA. Pass to Pippen. It's stolen by James. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal. 3 seconds left. The shot misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pippen in the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's O'Neal, and a strong finish with two hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Let's go with a three. The shot, no good. Chicago leading. James passes to O'Neal. Good D by Wembanyama.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Shoots it from the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Now Pippen. No points so far. Wembanyama, screen on James. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Chicago leading by 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Screen by O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. There, LeBron for 3.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Pippen, pass to Durant. Wembanyama up top. Pippen left side. Abdul-Jabbar passes to SGA. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Here are the Bulls with the ball. James outside. Leonard outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Down low. Wembanyama finds Durant, making it look easy inside. Durant.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
James outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. A minute 35 left in the second period. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. launches it. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
James outside. Into the lane. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's SGA missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. James passes to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. James deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be
go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Both free throws good from James. 15 seconds left in the second.
Get outside, get outside.
Pippen outside to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Soft touch off the glass.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Bulls. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in a power forward. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. No good from outside. James passes to Leonard. Fires for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten his second bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, and coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much. Going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Durant. They set the pick. Down low. Ball stolen. Shoots. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's James. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Both free throws good from James. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama, inside, Abdul-Jabbar.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Chicago leading by 6. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to James. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Now Pippen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
James outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. James has got 12 now in this quarter. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Leonard passes to O'Neal. Chicago passing it around. James outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Screen by O'Neal. Lets it fly from 18. And again, LeBron James. And it's a 10-point Chicago lead. SGA against Leonard. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 17.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Chamberlain passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's James, defended by Pippen. From deep three-point range, here's Chamberlain. The rebound by the Spurs.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
SGA finds Wembanyama. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
James passes to Leonard. And he lobs it up top. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their play is... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kevin Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. That shot is good by O'Neal. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Durant looking around. Pippen outside. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Chicago leading by 13. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Lets it go from 11. James can't get it to go. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Pippen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. The jumper is good. And so James will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Intercepted. Durant. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Timeout, Bulls. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. Antetokounmpo! Another chance.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. SGA. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. James, outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Now Wembanyama. Outside, SGA. Releases. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Going inside. Now Leonard. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis. A rim rocker.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Leonard defending. That misses.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Connects!
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And so they foul intentionally.
Scottie Pippen, fifth personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Chicago, LeBron James. At the line for two.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Cashes it in!
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're losing by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
All sorts of time. Oh, he cannot hit. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Bulls,
Shoot two.
Shaquille O'Neal, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Buries it from outside!
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForge.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Chamberlain is out there with Pippen. Then it's James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's Leonard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Pass to LeBron. Back to SGA. Offline with his 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Chicago. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Count it.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Giannis with it. Outside Leonard. Giannis sets a screen for Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pippen, the pass to Chamberlain. Pass to LeBron. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. Durant for 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
So fluid pulling out the shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Chamberlain, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the layup. SGA's got his second basket of the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Stolen by Durant. Antetokounmpo passes to O'Neal. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Antetokounmpo passes to O'Neal. Here's KD. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
From deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. SGA's got 9 points.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers leading. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one misses. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Pippen. And it's LeBron in at the 2 guard. Now here's Durant. He has 5. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Chicago now, trailing by 4. Leonard, that's for 2. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds in this game. James, the bounce pass. Chamberlain against O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds James. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giannis passes to Leonard. And again, no good by Chicago.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's the fast break. Here's KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends. And he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Back to SGA. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giannis high post. Working on James. Back to Wembanyama. Fires it up. And the Bulls with another miss. So it's the Clippers now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Here's Chamberlain. Now, here's SGA. Pippen feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Stolen by O'Neal. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by James. Leonard dishes to Giannis. Wembanyama high post. O'Neal. Shaq goes right through him.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. James, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. Outside, KD. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And it's the Clippers with the ball. SGA passes to Pippen. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Pippen's got his first 2 points. Chicago trailing here. 1:04 left now here in the second. Pass to O'Neal. Here's KD. Look at KD going to work inside.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Durant's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar against Wembanyama. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Pippen. Chamberlain a screen. Fires top of the key. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for that. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Antetokounmpo. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's O'Neal in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Chicago leading. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now SGA defending. Antetokounmpo kicks to Leonard. Pass to KD. Shaq with a screen on James. Durant, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Now James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Leonard. Leonard pours his way inside.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Chamberlain, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now, here's SGA. Fires at the elbow. Another miss by SGA. Wembanyama outside. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama, a screen on LeBron. Kawhi, confident inside.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
James, left side. Takes it off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Leonard against SGA. And here's James outside.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Wembanyama outside. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Chamberlain. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Leonard kicks to Durant. Off target from outside.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
SGA with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain, the pass to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Outside, KD. So smooth on the three from Durant.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's SGA. He's covered by Leonard. And a wide open look for James. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Still without a basket. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Durant for the three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Gilgeous-Alexander driving in. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And so it's Chicago with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get right back to the action. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Clippers trail by 6. So with Griffin sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. LeBron James is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Abdul-Jabbar right at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
SGA, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside Durant, back to Giannis. Pass to Durant, beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Clippers trail by 7. James finds SGA. From downtown, from distance, Shea puts it through.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Giannis passes to Wembanyama. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 9 assists now tonight. And it's the Clippers' ball. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside Durant. Outside Leonard. From outside, Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. 6 on the shot clock. Pippen against Durant. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Giannis inside. Good work there as it goes down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Second team foul. At the line for 1,
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Wembanyama, the long shot, no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Buries the deep ball.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Chamberlain a screen. SGA. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Giannis outside. It's stolen by SGA. Down it goes for three.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Outside Leonard puts up a three. Trained from outside.
And it's just competing. Giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Assisted by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Pippen. Leonard fires. O'Neal off the glass.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Cleared away by Leonard. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is James. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
James outside. O'Neal inside, covered by Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And just about a minute into this first quarter. SGA surveying the D. Pass to Leonard. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
And so here is Chicago. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Fires from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Money from the wing.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside, SGA. And here's Leonard. He's covered by Curry. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The three from Curry. Chamberlain pulls it in. Curry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama, screen on James. 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the block.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
And so here is Chicago. Antetokounmpo outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Right side Curry. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
James outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside O'Neal. Curry against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Durant. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Curry over Leonard. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Durant. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 3. Antetokounmpo with it. Still no points. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
San Antonio leading by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to SGA. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. San Antonio on top, leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
They've got Stephen Curry. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's O'Neal in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. No points yet. Throws it up high.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Antetokounmpo. Oh, KD from downtown.
Proof that Durant can strike from anywhere, flexing his range with a deep 3.
Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. James has gotten his first basket of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Leonard. Back to SGA. The 3 is up. Here's Chamberlain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Wembanyama, effortless inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
James, outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. San Antonio with the ball. 3-point lead. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to SGA. Back to Wembanyama. Leonard for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The 3 ball. Durant pulls it in.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside Wembanyama. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's all from 3-point range. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 3.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
From about 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 8.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Leonard against Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Over Leonard. They grab their own miss. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Bulls, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. San Antonio leading. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Durant's shot is off.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. That one's good from James on the assist by Antetokounmpo. James has got 7 points here in the quarter. 1 minute left in the second period. Pass to Durant. There's the 3. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
James outside over Durant. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's SGA. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Curry looking it over. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And that one is hammered home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. James with the block. Doesn't go for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for San Antonio, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back after this word. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
So, on the floor for San Antonio, Wembanyama out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Spurs making their last shot. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
To the middle. Here's Durant. Antetokounmpo with the block. On the wing, Curry. Leonard defending. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Durant. And there's another one for Chicago.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
San Antonio calls timeout. Here's SGA. He has 6. Inside. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
James outside. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Leonard passes to Chamberlain. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now, here is James. 10 points for him. Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Releases from 15. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Chicago leading. Antetokounmpo finds James. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Curry. Lets it fly. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And that one's good. SGA.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And you see him do this time and time again.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Nails it from beyond the arc.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They trail by 1. Back to James. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
55 seconds left in the third quarter here. James with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And they get it back. That shot is good by O'Neal. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wembanyama, high post. Pass to SGA. Ooh, strong finish, SGA.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Now James. 10 points for him. Here's Durant. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Durant against James. Antetokounmpo outside. From outside the arc. They can't get it to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Spurs out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got James. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
To the inside, here's Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And he gets it to go.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
SGA passes to Wembanyama. Off target with the 3. The Bulls trail by 6. Antetokounmpo finds Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry from the wing. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Durant there for the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Curry. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The lead is 2. This is the 3. Curry against Leonard to take the lead. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
The Spurs call time. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over their plan during the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
James outside. Can't get the three.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Now Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. James against SGA. Shot from 6. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. James fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside, SGA. Takes a three. It's money from deep.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Timeout, Bulls. Antetokounmpo against SGA. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
LeBron James. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Spurs with possession here. 6-point game. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard against Curry. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now Leonard. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Doug, you're going to have to play this out. Take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
One more round of applause for your 3-1-2 crew.
Here's James. Let's loose for 3. Oh, the shot is off.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
And here's SGA. And so it's San Antonio with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's the Kings to start out. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo is out there with James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. And it's good for two.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Over SGA. Leonard, no luck. KD against Giannis. Durant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Durant. Kings moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out, and he drops that one in.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Such a wide-open look.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The three from KD. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And he's good on the first of three. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo, and a wide-open look for James. And the three off target. Quick start for the Kings in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to KD. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Outside, KD. That's good, and SGA with the assist. KD's got 8.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Nice shot from the wing.
LeBron ready to fire. Shot it with confidence there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to KD. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And Sacramento has possession. 3-point lead. Ahead, here's Chamberlain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Shaq.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game right now. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 11.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Kings leading now by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Right side, O'Neal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Pippen. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. O'Neal with the rebound. Leonard's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Durant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Pippen. Back to SGA. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight. Spurs trail by 8. James outside. Stolen by Pippen for the finish. And then Pippen slams it in.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
James, the pass to Wembanyama. They can't stop the run with that one. Kings leading now by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from KD. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. On offense, here are the Spurs. Now, Antetokounmpo. 1 second left. Count that one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Pippen. And it's KD in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's Pippen. Here's SGA.
Incredibly versatile at the defensive end. Kawhi Leonard can lock you down.
Wembanyama finds Leonard. Chamberlain a screen. Leonard the pass to LeBron. Pocket 6. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
An expiring clock, nothing new for James. He just calmly knocks down the shot he takes.
Outside, KD. The three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
No luck that time either. Kings leading now by 6. Pass to SGA. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Check his screen on Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. O'Neal. Good defense by Wembanyama.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Giannis passes to Wembanyama. Oh, 3-ball. Wembanyama.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Antetokounmpo passes to LeBron. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's now only a 1-point Kings lead.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Abdul-Jabbar up top. Guarded by Chamberlain. Durant, no good. Durant's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Leonard the pass to Giannis. LeBron outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Giannis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Sacramento. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game.
So this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Bounce pass Antetokounmpo, and here's LeBron outside. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. From the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Pippen. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Pass to LeBron. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
40 seconds left here in the second. Chamberlain, the pass to Giannis. Here's LeBron in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Giannis. He has 6. with 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Sacramento with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shots. Let's hear it for the participants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Spurs trail by 6. On the court right now for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's James in a 2-guard. Leonard against SGA. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from 11 feet. Sacramento leading by 4. Pippen kicks to SGA. Back to Pippen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Great open look there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Takes it out to Leonard. Oh, good on the triple. Leonard's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. SGA feeling it out a bit. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal, too much to handle down low.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
Outside, James. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
SGA finds Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shaq with the screen. From the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 9-1-6.
So Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 11. From deep LeBron. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Kings now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. KD with the bucket.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Wembanyama fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Victor Wembanyama at the line for one.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Outside, KD. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Standing tall, Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, the lob to it. Kareem up high for the alley-oop.
Wow, Kareem goes up beautifully. He just has to catch the ball, and gravity will do the rest.
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. James, no good. And here now the Kings. They're on a 13-3 run. Gilgeous-Alexander against Chamberlain. O'Neal is double. And Shaq with the slam.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
LeBron left side. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Stolen by Pippen. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Sacramento. Spurs trail by 19. Giannis with it. 8 points for him.